Hello students, today we are going to discuss the relative position of a straight line with respect to the circle. See this topic, circles, relative position of straight lines with respect to the circle. Let S is equal to 0 be the circle with radius r and L is equal to 0 be the straight line. Now we are to comparing the distance from center to the line and the radius. Then we are arranging three cases. When the circle touches or intersects or does not touches. Now see this topic. Now we find the perpendicular distance from center to the straight line, that is say small d. Now then arises these cases. The first case is if r is greater than d, then the straight line does not touches the circle. See this diagram. This is the circle, this is the center. In this case, the line does not touch us. Here we are comparing the D and R. What is D? D is the perpendicular distance from center to the line and R is the radius. This is the first case. If R is greater than D, then the straight line does not touch us. That is, the distance is more than the radius. In this case, the line does not touches the circle. Next case, if D is less than R, then the straight line intersects the circles at 2 points. See this case 2. This is the circle. This is the center. This line intersects the circle at 2 points, say A and B. This is the second case. In this case, the distance from center to the line is less than the radius. So then the given straight line intersects the circle at 2 points, say A and B. This is the second case. And third case is if D is equal to R, then the straight line touches the circle. In this case, the radius is equal to the perpendicular distance from center to the line. So in this case, the line touches the circle. See this diagram. This is the given circle. This is the center. And the line touches here the circle at the point E. This is the third case. So these are the three cases when given the straight line and circle. So the first case is if D is greater than R, then the straight line does not touches. The second case is if D is less than R, then the given line intersects the circle at 2 points. And the third case is if D is equal to R, then the straight line touches the circle at a single point. This is the third case. Next, now we have to find the length of the chord made by this circle on the straight line. So this is the concept here. Let S is equal to 0 with the circle and L is equal to 0 with the given straight line. It meets the circle at 2 points. Now we find the length of the chord AB. So this is the circle. This is the chord. It intersects the circle at capital A and capital B. Now draw the perpendicular from center to the chord AB and join the center to the point B. Now here CB is the radius. Here CB the radius. That is the center to the point on the circle, that is becomes a radius. Now we have to find the CM, that is the perpendicular distance from center to the chord. Now I have to find CM, then we are getting MB. Draw the perpendicular from center to the line it meets at capital M. Now we find the perpendicular distance from C to the line AB, that is small d. Now from this triangle CMB, we have to find MB. How to get MB? From this triangle CMB, by the right angle property, CB square is equal to CM square plus MB square. Now what is CM here? R, small r, that is the radius, and CM, that is perpendicular distance from the center to the line, and MB, we are to finding here MB. From that, MB is equal to square root of r square minus d square. Here M is the bisects the length of the chord AB. Here AM is equal to MB. Here AM is equal to MB. Since AB is equal to 2MB. Now we have to write the MB is here we are finding. What is MB? To square root of r square minus d square. So now what is the length of the chord AB is equal to 2 into MB, that is 2 times of MB. Since M is bisects AB, so the length of AB is nothing but 2 times of MB, that is our required length of the chord. Therefore the length of the chord AB is equal to 2 into square root of r square minus d square. Here length of the chord AB is equal to square root of r square minus d square. Next case. Note this point here. The length of the chord AB is equal to 2 into root of r square minus d square. In the above we are finding. So if AB is equal to 0, that is the length of the chord becomes a 0, then what happens? What is AB here? 2 into root of r square minus d square. That value becomes 0. Then from that r is equal to d. From that r is equal to d. So in this case, in the above cases, what we say, the in this case of r is equal to d, the given line touches the circle. Here the given line touches the circle. So when the length of the chord becomes 0, then that line touches the circle. See this diagram. So this is the circle. Now this circle touches the given line. So since here r is equal to d, this is the case. Therefore the given line touches the circle. Next, on this concept we are to finding some problem. For example, the equation of the circle with center at C of 2, 3 and touches x-axis. Here the problem is given that the center and the required circle touches the x-axis. We have to find the circle equation. That is our problem. See the solution. This is the circle with the center at 2, 3 and touches x-axis. And touches x-axis at some point, say capital E. Now here, what is CA distance? If we find the distance of CA, the problem is complete. So the CA is nothing but here the radius of the circle. What is the condition in the above? Above note, if R is equal to D, then the circle touches the line. Here given that the circle touches the x-axis, so therefore the radius R is equal to CA. How to find CA? CA is the y coordinate of the center C of 2, see the solution here. Since the circle touches x-axis, therefore radius R is equal to D. What is the D? The perpendicular distance from center to the x-axis. That is nothing but the y coordinate of center. That is the distance from center to x-axis. that is y coordinate, that is here 3. So therefore r is equal to 3. We are getting the radius, also given that the center. Here the required circle with the center at 2, 3 and radius here 3. Therefore the required equation of the circle is, we know the formula center and radius, the formula is x minus x1 whole square plus y minus y1 whole square is equal to r square. So this is the center radius formula. Now we are writing the equation of the required circle. The required equation of the circle is x minus x1 whole square plus y minus y1 whole square is equal to r square. Here x1 y1 is 2, 3 and radius r is equal to 3. The required equation of the circle here, x minus 2 whole square plus y minus 3 whole square is equal to 3 square. That is the required equation of the circle. See the next example on these cases. The interval in which the value of lambda should lie, if the line 3x minus 4y is equal to lambda cuts the circle x square plus y square minus 4x minus 8y is equal to 5 in real points. This is the problem here. Here to given the line 3x minus 4y is equal to lambda intersects this circle x square plus y square minus 4x minus 8y is equal to 5 in real points. So this is the case here. Then what is the interval? What is the bounds of lambda? That is what values of lambda lie in the interval. Now we have to find the range of the lambda. This is the problem here. See the solution. See the solution. Given circle is here x square plus y square minus 4x minus 8y is equal to 5. What is the center of the circle? Minus x quotient by 2 minus y quotient by 2. That is the center. We are writing the center. Here c is equal to minus of minus 4 by 2, that is 2, and y coordinate is minus 8 minus of minus 8 by 2, that is 4. There the center is here. C is equal to 2, 4. And how to get the radius? R is equal to, what is the formula? Root of g square plus f square minus. Here what is g? Minus 2. What is f here? Minus 4. Now substitute here minus 2 whole square, that is 4, minus 4 whole square, that is 16. What is constant here? Minus c minus what is constant here? Minus 5. We are substitute in the formula root of g square plus f square minus c, that is root of we are getting 4 plus 16 minus of minus plus 5, that is root 25. That is nothing but root 25 is 5. So we are getting the center and radius. Now this is the center and radius of the circle. See this circle. This is the center. The given line intersects the circle at 2 points. Now first we have to find the small d. What is small d? The perpendicular distance from center to the line. So the given line here 3x minus 4y is equal to lambda. Now what is the perpendicular distance small d? Now what is the center here? 2, 3 and the given line is 3x minus 4y minus lambda is equal to 0. Now we have to find the perpendicular distance formula from center to the given line. So what is distance formula? Modulus of ax1 plus b1 plus c by root of a square plus b square. Now substitute here that small d is equal to modulus of here substitute the point 2, 4 in the line, that is 3x minus 4y minus lambda. We are getting modulus of 6 minus 16 minus lambda by square root of a square plus b square. Here a square is 3 square and b square is minus 4 whole square, that is 16. Root of 9 plus 16. We are getting small d is equal to modulus of 10 plus lambda by 5. Here the given line intersects the circle. So the case is r is greater than d. So here r is 5 and d is the perpendicular distance here, modulus of 10 plus lambda by 5. From that we are getting modulus of 10 plus lambda is less than 25. From that we are writing minus 25 less than 10 plus lambda less than 25. So this 10 plus lambda is lies between minus 25 and 25. From that we are subtracting 10 on this inequality. We are getting minus 25 minus 10 is less than lambda less than 25 minus 10. From that minus 35 less than lambda less than 15. So this is the lambda intervals is here. Lambda belongs to minus 35 comma 15. That means lambda lie between minus 35 and 15. So this is the concept, the boundaries of lambda. Okay.